the ground shake? Because I'm jumping up and down? Or it because the earth growing bigger and bigger and bigger? Because the earth is made of plates that slide around on the top of a hot molten magma. What causes earthquake and where do they happen? The earth has four major layers: the inner core, the outer core, mantle, and crust.
The crust and the top of the mantle make up a thin skin on the surface of our planet. But this skin is not all in one piece. It is made up of many pieces like puzzle covering the surface of the earth. Not only that, but these puzzle pieces keep slowly moving around, sliding past one another and bumping into each other. We call these puzzle pieces tectonic plates, and the edges of the plates are called the plate boundaries. The plate boundaries are made up of many faults, and most of the earthquakes around the world occur on these faults. Since the edges of the plates are rough, they get stuck while the rest of the plate keeps moving. Finally, when the plate has moved far enough, the edges unstick on one of the faults and there is an earthquake.
How are earthquakes recorded? Earthquakes recorded by the instrument called seismographs. The recorded they make is called seismogram.
The seismograph has a base that sets firmly in the ground and a heavy weight that hangs free. When an earthquake causes the ground to shake, the base of the seismograph shakes too, but the hanging weight does not. Instead, the spring or string that it is hanging from absorbs all the movement. The difference in position between the shaking part of the seismograph and the motionless part is what is recorded.
Earthquake waves are of three types: primary wave, secondary wave, and surface wave.
The fastest seismic waves are called primary waves or P waves. These waves are the first to reach any particular location after an earthquake occurs. Primary waves travel through earth crust at an average speed of about 5 kilometers per second. Primary waves can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. As they pass through a material, the particles of the material are slightly pushed together and pulled apart. Buildings also experience this push and pull as a primary waves pass through the ground they are built on.
Secondary waves are the second seismic waves to arrive at any particular location after an earthquake. Though they start at the same time as primary waves, secondary waves travel through Earth's interior at about half the speed of primary waves. Secondary waves are also called S waves. As they pass through a material, the material's particles are shaken up and down or from side to side. Secondary waves rock small buildings back and forth as they pass. Secondary waves can travel through rock, but unlike primary waves, they cannot travel through liquids or gases. As a primary wave passes through a material, the volume and density of the material change slightly. But as a secondary wave passes, the material changes slightly in shape. Liquid and gases do not have definite shapes. These materials flows, that is, particles in them do not return to their original positions after being moved. Surface waves are seismic waves that move along Earth's surface, not through its interior. They make the ground roll up and down or shake from side to side. Surface waves cause the largest ground movements and the most damage. Surface waves travel more slowly than the other types of seismic waves.